Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Moggycraft Season 2, and yes, we are already back at the farming hole, even though it was just 2 episodes ago that we were here working on this pane. But I have decided to come back here because I do feel like we should get going with some of these farms, such as the pumpkin and melon farm, as well as maybe a beetroot farm, and of course we still need to link up all those items we are going to get from the creeper farm, which is, well, gunpowder of course, but also music discs, because I have figured out a way to do it, and it's going to involve these chests over here that are going to store all the music discs. So first of all, I'm able to remove all those. Second, I won't be needing the hoppers that are going to be in place over there. Well, I guess, kind of, but kind of not. I'll have hoppers going into the chest, of course, and then an extra hopper behind there, and then hoppers on that line with an item elevator that brings all the music discs up. It probably sounds very confusing if I say it like this, but don't worry, I'll make it make sense very soon. And let's immediately get started. But first, of course, we need to turn it into a music disc farm, which will require the following things. First of all, I need to disable it. Second, I'm going to need skeletons constantly shooting at an iron golem, which they won't be able to hit. And the creepers will need to fall in front of the arrows, not be able to see the skeletons that are shooting at them. And then I need them to drop their music disc. So yeah, that's the project for today. And every time I want to go down this item elevator, I always have to make sure that my inventory is completely full, because otherwise, whenever an item goes up, I'll be picking it up. And most of the farms are turned off, so I'm not worried about too many items coming into my inventory. But as you can see, there are still items coming over here. So it is best if I just clutter my inventory a little bit before going down. And here we see the creeper farm, and the first thing I need to do is disable it, which is going to be pretty easy. I'm just going to put a platform in place over there, and that way they won't be able to come down here. So I'm just removing this platform right here where the minecart used to ride on, and now I have also decided to make it so that the creepers fall down a one hole chute over here, similar to the witch farm, and that means we only need one skeleton shooting at the creepers at a time, and we can also make this a little bit longer, of course. So we'll probably send it to like somewhere over here between the sheep and the cactus farm, probably a little bit higher than the sheep farm, just to make sure that, you know, we don't really need this extra space over here. And from here, we can probably put it in the water stream somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where, but it doesn't really matter too much, I think, because as long as it goes into the water stream, we should be fine. And I can, of course, also change some things up. For example, here we have 3 observers here. Even though it is a convenient way of activating both of these, I might just put the observers over there and over there, just so that we have a nice hole over here where the items can fall down into. I'm not sure how many blocks exactly the creepers need to fall, but I checked the first Moggycraft season, and I had about 19.5 maybe, so if we just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on until we reach, like, I don't know, 18, 19. So let's put a hopper right over here. Okay. And this is where the golem is going to be, and this is where the skeletons are going to be. So what we will need to do is put in a little platform. I can delete these blocks and just move a little bit in this direction. Yes, that should work. Move upwards and put in the golem like over here. We will have a nice spacious area for it, of course. Alright, so one thing to keep in mind when putting in the skeleton is that you first need to put in some water, and that water is going to flow down over here. So we need to make a little bit of a chamber for the water here, and let's just give this a try first. Alright, let's put it 1 block lower. That's 2 blocks, but that's okay, we can work with that. Especially if we just fall down here. Much easier. So let's see, it looks like a mess at the moment, but what we're going to do is first waterlog these slabs. Alright, well unfortunately I will have to jump down and get some water from here first. Okay. Then what we're going to do is make sure that the water cannot escape from this little bit. And I need to put this 1 block higher or lower, that would work too actually. And then we put in the water over here, it flows down, making it so that arrows that are being shot through also don't exactly keep their trajectory. So let's get some more water once again and put these in their places, just like this. Let's put in a powered rail like this over here, and we do want to keep it over here. It's just, this is not going exactly what I wanted. Turning off the texture pack for a moment to check, and yeah, this platform is looking dark. So if we just extend it a little bit more, then we give more mobs a chance to spawn. And all we need is 1 skeleton. So if we could just get that and get him into a minecart, bring him over here, we should be good. And it is nighttime right now, so that is an advantage that we have. Let's see, okay, so we have this in place so that the skeleton doesn't burn up during the day. But just in case, let's have this over here. And let's take a bit of distance so that the skeletons can spawn. We go over here. Hopefully I didn't build it in the biome of the, what is it called, the deep dark. And they will spawn. Currently not seeing anything. I don't know what a bit of smoke was, probably a fish that just fell down and died. But I think we might still be a little too close. Let's just go up. Make sure that we are far away enough for mobs to spawn. Well, I had a little accident, but I'm okay. Don't worry, I got my stuff back. And I think that it might take a while with the skeleton spawning, so I'm just going to move on for just a moment and show you exactly how we're going to separate the 2 items. So everything is going to come in from here. This is going to be an item sorter, and this is going to be for the gunpowder to be dispensed into a water stream. So all the music discs are gonna be going from this hopper into a different hopper into a water stream that goes up there. So let's just grab the redstone shulker box for a moment and make it a bit easier to see, I think. If we do this, you can see that this is where the music disc will go, and this is where the gunpowder will be, how do you call it again? Sorted, I guess? Yeah, I guess that's the best word to use here. But let's put in a block here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Block over here, block over here, block over there. Alright, that's how the item sorters work. So we just have a bunch of this. Let's see. Okay, let's go up here. That's one. Okay. Now we need these items. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Repeater. Redstone torch. Okay, that's all for that. Very nice. We can actually put gunpowder in here already, but yeah, let's just put some planks in there for now. And we can put in these blocks. So everything that goes in here immediately gets dispensed. And we'll have to remove those over there and move them elsewhere. But this will be good. It is once again nighttime, so let's go into this water stream, go up. Hopefully something will spawn down below, but if it doesn't, I do have a plan B, and that is to bring the skeleton in from over here and just drop him with the minecart. But it does mean I will need to find the skeleton around here, which, easy, I guess. The problem is really bringing him over, because I do have quite a bit of thorns on my armor. So maybe I'll just take one piece off, and I don't like those armor bars over there. Well, guessing I should put in some rails. Alright. And I'm not going to name tag any skeleton until they're in there, so... Let's see, where was... There he is, okay. And I can probably just lure him by looking. Oh, yep, that's the thorns kicking in, okay. Yeah, well, don't try and kill yourself by shooting me. Okay, let's see, if I could also use a water bucket here. Let's see, boom. Just fly down. And you messed up, okay. Yes, you did, not me. I refuse to take the blame here. Hello? Oh, hi. Yes, hello? 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 No, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Are you still alive? Oh, you are. Nice. Okay, very good. He's over there. Now let's go over here. And let's put down a little bit of a track. Alright. Now. Hello? Can you please come over here? Come towards... No, don't shoot my cats! Or my donkeys! Or any of the pets here. Yes, very good. I should probably grab some blocks. No, not these blocks. These are going to break the system. Time to get closer to it. Okay. I'll take off the armor and push him. Push, 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 push. No, why did you do that? Please go. It didn't go in. Just a little bit, please. Just like half a block or something. I don't know. Can you pick up items? You can. Ooh. That changes everything. Now go in. No, go. No, don't shoot me. That's not healthy. That's not good for your mental and physical health. Ah, you're so dumb. Why are you stupid? Okay, take this off. Come on, there you go. Hopefully he lands on the rails. Yes, he did. Okay. So he's not exactly on that rail, but I guess that's fine. Let's remove this, all this dirt, of course. Let's actually give him a place to be in. And let's give him the super honor of being name tagged. There we go. Okay, now this is where we are going to test if this place actually works. Because if the arrows do hit the golem, of course something went wrong. If they don't, then everything is good. Let's break this slab. He falls into place. And it sounds like the golem is not hitting him. Let's quickly check it out in spectator, as we like to do. And it does look like the skeleton is not even able to get close to the golem. So I guess we need to replace that slab with... let's see. We don't really need to replace it with anything, I think. So let's just... what if we do this? Okay, that's good. I'd rather have it only sometimes hit the creepers than it always hitting the golem. But let's see if we can actually fix this by replacing some parts with slabs. So I currently don't have any slabs on me. Let's replace this block with a slab. Okay, so if we replace that with a slab, we could possibly get away with this design. Because right now, as we see, it is mostly hitting the... Do I need to put the hoppers lower? Actually, I don't think so, because if I just do this, if I break this... let's see. It goes into here. Yeah, this redstone line... it will carry along the gunpowder into here and the music disc into here. So we don't need that exact hopper there. So that fixes this design, it seems. Let's see. Yes. I would say it definitely fixes it. So the farm is now linked up. I have done exactly what I said I would do, and the gunpowder should be flowing in as soon as the item filter reaches a certain amount of gunpowder. And now we are here, back in the storage, where we can dismantle this little bit over here. Just this one over here. And what we want to do is put in hoppers like this. I'll just save a couple of hoppers for now. And we want to go over here. Followed by 1 and 2. Okay, no, I needed to... whoops, well, let's see where that went. It went over here, okay. I need to go into this one over here, so... boink, yes. And now I need this one to go into that one, perfect. And now I just need some water to bring the items to over here. I've added just these hoppers here, so it would always go to the lowest chest. And as you can see, the farm is definitely working. And we are getting quite a few music discs. Now, we are still waiting for the filter to fill up. Because as you can see, there's still nothing here. And I already put these in myself. So yeah, there's really not much going on at the moment. But at least that farm is completed. And now I just want to put in a quick beetroot farm somewhere. And a pumpkin and melon farm. So there we go, there's the beetroot farm, and of course we have the minecart hopper going underneath, the villager over there. Quite an easy design, like I said, it is the exact same as the wheat farm. And of course that villager has a lot of seeds in his inventory, so he can only plant the beetroot seeds and not pick up the beetroots themselves. And now we're moving on to this one over here, which may look very weird. But this is going to be the pumpkin and melon farm. So every spot you see here is where farmland is going to be, with the seed for the melon or pumpkin on top. Which means that those blocks are temporary, because of course we need to place in the hoppers, pistons and the redstone to make this possible. It is now good to go. So items going into that chest immediately go into that dropper. And this water bit leads it into this stream that goes up and into the storage. So that means we can finally put in the minecart hopper that will go all around and pick up all the items. Very, very nice. And with that we have a few more items added to the storage. And if you enjoyed this episode, then you know what to do, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.